Sure thing.
Deadpool. Gambit. Bishop. Juggernaut.
About time we got moving.
Well, ain't this just a cozy getaway? You imagine right. This place gives me the creeps like nothing else in this world. This is where they worked on me. Against my will. They changed me. Did all kinds of crazy stuff. I was one of the guinea pigs they experimented on. They wanted to turn me into some kind of ultimate killing machine. That's how I wound up with adamantium covering my bones. They made the mistake of thinking they had me under control. It was a fatal mistake on their part. After letting them know I wasn't a satisfied customer, yeah, I broke out and headed into the wilderness. I was half out of my mind with pain, so I don't remember a whole lot. But when I woke up, I found myself in the cabin of James and Heather Hudson. They were some real good friends who helped me heal up. Then they got me on board Alpha Flight. But that's a story for another time. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Welcome, my friend. What can I do for you? We have Mr. Sinister to thank for that. Their military is comprised entirely of clones known as infinites. Thousands are manufactured every day. Yes, they're aided by cybernetic implants and an impeccable genetic structure. Infinites are not to be taken lightly. Magneto and I felt it most important to stop Apocalypse from attacking other cities. I understand your concern, but we cannot allow Apocalypse to acquire additional territories. Were he successful, he would command an almost unending supply of resources from which to create his army. I look forward to seeing you again. Which mission briefing would you...
Thanks to the efforts of Angel, we've located Apocalypse's primary source of energy in Ontario, Canada. It's a nuclear power plant known as the Core.
So this core is to be our next target?
Yes, Mr. Wagner. Our goal will be to render that facility useless to Apocalypse.
All right, finally we get a fun mission. I ain't never busted up a nuclear power plant before. That ought to make a lot of noise when it goes off.
I'm sorry, Juggernaut, but we have to be a bit more careful than that. Charles is adamant that we avoid a nuclear meltdown.
Don't that sound just like my little brother? Always taking the fun out of everything.
Once the team arrives at the core, Forge will take them through very specific steps to shut down the facility.
Hold on a tick. How do we know this ain't some kind of trap? You know, like Destiny was saying, a team member is gonna betray us.
Are you suggesting Angel would send us into a trap?
Oh, I'm not suggesting it. I'm saying it right out loud. Angel might be handing us over to Apocalypse.
You know, the little guy's got a point.
That is preposterous. Angel would never do such a thing.
But what about that Shaw bloke Angel got the info from? Maybe he's working for Apocalypse, and he's sending us to our doom.
What would you have us do, Toad? Trust no one? Never leave on another mission?
There's a thought.
No, I will not allow us to fall into the trap of second-guessing every action. We're going to the core, and that's final.
Which mission briefing would you like? Thanks to Department H, we have the location of the factory that produces Apocalypse's army.
His army's produced?
Yes. Infinites are clones created from vats of genetic material and then enhanced with cybernetic implants.
Wow. And thousands of those get cranked out every day? It's no wonder Apocalypse had such an easy time attacking New York City and Genosha.
If we were to disable that factory, we'd strike a severe blow to Apocalypse. His unending supply of soldiers would dry up.
So, what's the price?
I beg your pardon?
Department H told us the location. What do they want in return, huh? Money, information, manpower. I know those boys, and they don't work for free.
Is Wolverine always this distrustful?
Da. It takes him a while to trust someone.
Yeah, usually 4 or 5 years.
Go ahead and make your jokes. But I got plenty of reasons to suspect Department H. I can't tell you the number of times they tried to force me back into their little family.
Department H did make a request of us.
I knew it. I just knew it.
They asked if we could look for James MacDonald Hudson while we were at the factory. He was sent there a while ago to do reconnaissance, and he hasn't been heard from since.
They got James.
We can't be certain.
Then we better get there pronto and find out.
As you wish, Wolverine. Team, the best of luck to you at the Infinite Factory.
Well, if you aren't a sight for sore eyes. I guarantee all of it, 100%.